So it's the first week of August. I'm just out here doing a little urban exploring, harvesting some cattails, Canada goldenrod for my mother-in-law, and seeing what other edibles I can come across. And about 4 kilometers into my hike a whiles back, I passed some staghorn sumac. I put it in my pack, and then I thought, you know what, I'll do a quick video on how to do some sumac tea in light of the fact that it's 37 degrees with humidity here. This will make a nice refreshing treat for the hike. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make some sumac tea, aka bushcraft lemonade. So just to give a closer look at the sumac itself here, I wish I had gone back and filmed the actual entire plant that I'd taken from. But this should give you a really good idea on what it looks like. It's best harvested at the beginning of August when it's a little bit more ripe and fresh. And it's best not to harvest it for tea after rainfall, because rain will wash off the sort of velvet coating of the sumac. So I've got two things working for me. It's the beginning of August, so it's more fresh and more ripe. There hasn't been any rain. It's been an extremely dry summer here in Nova Scotia, so that's exactly the best ideal time for me to work with the plant. Alright, so we're just going to take the stem off here, and I actually had a bottle of water here. I don't think it's going to be, so I'm just going to sort of process it down enough so that I can squeeze it in half here through the bottle. Let's see if that works. Alright, there's one. I think I'm going to have to split it down more. So here's the sumac in the bottle here. I'm going to take it and just give it a really good shake. Sort of. I'm actually going to find a stick as well and just sort of give it a stir and bust up some of the fibers of the sumac so I can release some of the flavor. You can see though it's starting, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera or not, but we're already getting a little bit of a discoloration of the water. I'm going to leave this for several hours, so I'm just going to strap this back to my pack, continue on hiking, and maybe about 2.5, 3 hours in, we should pop this open and see what type of flavors we get from it. Gotten up to well beyond 30 degrees now. I've been hiking for a couple more hours and I'm extremely parched. It's just hot. My arms are all scratched up. So this is what we've got now. We've got a nice pink coloration, and I've got two things. I'm going to use the case for my GoPro to filter it out. And because of the actual bottle I had with me today, I've got sort of a double filter here. This is going to keep the larger stuff out. And GoPro bag. Should keep the rest out. Sediment. See what we got there. Half a cup. nice, beautiful pink color to it. And it's time to give it the taste test. And here's the moment of truth. Even though I've been busting it for 2 hours here, when I left the water was ice cold. It's not ice cold now, but it's still nice and refreshing. That is absolutely delicious. The best way to describe the taste, maybe like pink lemonade. If you actually had an extremely concentrated or very watery, unsweetened lemonade, that's what you get. You can taste the sweetness, you can taste the tartness, but it's not overwhelmingly tart or bitter. It's just extremely refreshing. Let me just do another hit here. Yeah, just tart, fruity, mildly lemonade taste to it, and it's absolutely just hit the spot at 30 degrees out here in August. So that's basically it. You know, you come across some staghorn sumac in the bush or on your hikes, and you're comfortable that you've made a positive ID and you're familiar with it. Pop it in some water. You know, break up the fibers a bit with a stick, swirl it around, put it in your pack, go about your hike for 2-3 hours, and when you're ready, you'll have a nice bottle of bushcraft lemonade with some vitamin C and other fantastic benefits from this plant. Cheers.